Okay, so making a video on my new rig that I just built. I previously actually over at my buddy's house a dual 5970 Core i7 920 build. This is my new one. It's still a i7 920 1366, and this one is as well. I put it at 4.2 gigahertz. I don't know if you can really see that. Um, And also with this rig, instead of the 5970s, I went ahead and put three of the XFX 5850 Black editions in here. And let's see, actually a GPU clock is wrong right there. It says 765 1125, which is stock. And actually these right now, I can't find the tool on here right now, but I actually have these. My highest clock yet that I've been able to get stable was actually 1050 megahertz on the GPU clock, and the memory clock I got to 1430, and the temps are fairly stable. I haven't gotten above about 83, which isn't too bad. You can see on core temp right here, basically my temps don't go above about 49 Celsius. I don't know why it's not showing that. But anyway, also in this computer, I have three OCZ Vertex solid state drives. Their read is at 235 megabytes a second, and their write is actually at 130. I believe, might be slightly different. And I've also got two 1 terabyte Caviar Blacks in RAID 0 and a 64K stripe. Oh, and the SSDs are on a 128K since I load games off of there. And those SSDs are actually 60 gigabytes each, so I have 180 gig. And as you might be able to see up here, I have about 90 gig left, and I've got Bad Company 2, all those on there, and they load on a dime. Also, this monitor, if you're looking for a good one, it is a 25.5 inch. It is the Asus VW266H, sorry. And also over here, you can see in here, sorry, one of my UV lights fell down somehow. I have 12 gigs of Kingston HyperX 1600 megahertz CAS 88824 memory. I've also got, you might be able to see, is the Corsair H50 self-contained liquid cooling. I put two different fans on it, 90 CFM. Also up here, you can kind of see it, is a OCZ Gold Series or Z Series 1000-watt power supply. And that actually is a 94% or 95% efficiency. And if you need a little cooling in your case, especially RAM cooler, this is better than anything I've had. I've had the OCZ, the Dominator ones. These spot cools are about 20-25 bucks, and they push. It feels like these 90 CFM fans that I put on the H50. Let's see, and if I can get a shot here, I can show you the 5850s. There's one, two, and, well, you can't really see the third one. Try and get a shot through the fan, but it's not working. Well, sorry about that. I'll have to get another video up. You can't quite see all of them. Case is kind of weird like that. But this case is the Armor Plus. This is, I believe it's 6,000. It's basically the full-size tower, but it's like a server case. And actually, this is some proof to show you I do have three 5850s, and a lot of people think, they don't believe me and think it's crazy. Also, this motherboard is the Asus P6T6 Workstation Revolution board, and actually, it runs all three lanes of your PCI Express at a full 16x at unprecedented speeds. And the only one that really I found was much better was like an EVGA classified or the supercomputer version. And I'm trying to get in here, but the little black edition emblems, there is three of them on there. And little super multi-drive there. And I have done a little bit of modding to this case. Basically just put a fan where the slide cover was, where you can store whatever you want to put up there, screws, screwdrivers. On the back of the case, you can't really see it all that well, but hooked up to the back of the H50 on that 120 millimeter fan, or 12 centimeter, is basically just a dryer tube that I ran to the outside. And all that basically is doing is it's just taking some outside air, and I sealed it with some electrical tape. Yeah, it might not look so pretty, but hey, does the job. And it definitely keeps it cool, because my temps are idling right now at 4.2 gigahertz. On an Intel, I haven't, even my Core 2 quad, the 9750 I had, never got this cool, and I'm idling at 29 degrees apparently, and the highest is 33. So it's definitely worth it. And the temp outside is it's 55 degrees, so it's not super cold and it's not warm. But even this is Texas over here. You probably didn't know that, but yeah, it can get up to about 100, 110 sometimes, rarely. But this thing, I mean, I haven't seen it in too many hot days. It got up to about 88, but here it feels a lot hotter. And it hasn't ever gone above, I think, 68. So yeah, if you guys want to see any benchmarks or anything, I'll try and get one uploaded, like 3D Mark 06 and Vantage. Vantage has been a little bit weird, but I did run it a couple of times successfully with the new 10.4 Catalyst drivers. And also, let's see here. And also, I've got W Prime, Super Pi, Furmark, all those good ones. And I have 3D Mark Vantage, Advanced Edition Pro, and a few other things. I can run Bad Company 2, I can run a Dirt 2 benchmark, whatever you want me to do. Just let me know. And also, just for your consideration, if you are looking for a laptop, this is the HP DV7 2185DX. I believe they have a newer model now, but this has the Core 2 quad. And let me boot it up here real quick. Okay. It is a Core 2 quad. It's basically like the 9650, except it's a 2 gigahertz, but it does have the 12 meg L2 cache. And let me just pop this open for you. And it comes with 6 gigs of RAM. It actually, let me go into Device Manager and show you this laptop. The real reason I bought it was because the display adapter, it actually has, doesn't really show up there that well, but it's got a Radeon HD 4670, as you probably know, 1 gig GDDR3 graphics card, dedicated, not shared. And it actually, that has 320 stream processors. Not the best, but hey, it runs Bad Company 2 and everything on here at about medium settings, which still looks great. Not DirectX 10, because it's a 4000 series. But again, if you want to see benchmarks on this, some more reviews, this one stays very cool as well. I don't think I have Core Temp open. Let me shoot that open for you real quick. This thing idles at just room temperature around about 35, so it's great. It's cooler than my desktop one would run at. And this laptop actually on Power Saver can get about 2.5 hours, surprisingly. And if you're doing gaming on it with just the battery, is why I have 2 extra batteries, so 3 in total. Basically, you're probably lucky to get an hour out of it. I've gotten about an hour and 10 minutes, and because I didn't know I was on battery and just happened to get that much. But yeah, if you guys want any benchmarks or anything on this system, I'm eager to test it. Whatever you guys can throw at me, I'm definitely willing to do. So please let me know. Just throw me a comment and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.